Hi, my name is Annalies, and um, my fertility story is a little bit unique and different from some others. Um, my husband and I knew coming into our marriage that we were not able to have kids naturally. My husband had cancer, um, and he had a year of aggressive chemo and radiation treatments. And because of that, some of the drugs that he took from that made him sterile. Before his treatments took place, some of his doctors warned him that he might want to store some sperm in a storage bank if he were to survive his cancer and one day maybe wanted kids. So he was able to do that, and thank goodness. And we were able to have that on hand for when we decided that we wanted kids. I knew that it might be a tricky situation for us to get pregnant. Not only was my husband sterile, and we knew we would have to go a different course of getting our babies here, but I also had PCOS.
Hi, so I'm here with my good friend Annalise. She's my neighbor, and we are going to talk about her experience with infertility, which isn't your standard story. And that's what I'm excited about, is to hear all the different perspectives, different stories that are out there. So, Annalise, you did IUI first
Yes.
before IVF. For those of you who don't know, IUI stands for intrauterine insemination. As she said in her story, they froze his sperm at a cryobank, which is a big freezer for sperm, up at the University of Utah. And would you kind of tell me about that process a little bit?
Sure. So we were able to get, I think my husband had 16 vials of sperm. And so we had plenty to work with at first. And we did IUI through our fertility doctor in St. George.
Okay.
And
Did you have to do any body prep for the IUI?
I did have to do some, I was on Clomid for a while. Honestly, they kind of did some experimenting with my body for a while to see what worked best with my body, to not get the eggs and follicles too big, or if they weren't big enough to do the IUI process.
So that sounds a lot like IVF, where they have to measure your follicles, right?
Yeah, and they had to measure my follicles every checkup that I went to, quite often. And the ultrasound tech actually joked with me a lot because I got so used to being able to just see on the screen what was viable and what wasn't. She's like, "Oh, you can just do this yourself. I don't need to be here."
That's awesome.
But yeah, so we were able to do 3 rounds of IUI and get pregnant with my first baby.
Okay, and how old were you then? Do you remember?
I was 25.
So perfect age, about.
Yeah,
To get pregnant
25.
easy. Good. And that's okay. So she's your first, and then how long between did you wait to try your second?
We had about a year and a half. Was my little boy was a year and a half.
Oh, you had a boy first.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
We had about a year and a half. He was a year and a half old, and then we thought, okay, well, we better start our second try of IUI. And then it lasted quite a while because we had 6 trials before they suggested going on to IVF.
Oh, wow. So you had to wait, like you had to go through the process and then wait the 2 weeks and do the pregnancy test 6 times.
Yes.
That's
and there
trauma.
was one. Yes, it was. It was a lot on my body and mental health. But there was one time, even where the eggs got too big from the medication, and I had to just totally skip that month as well.
cancel
So-
a cycle in between.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So
Were you able to just use the test to see when you were ovulating, or did you have to actually do the calendar?
we did the calendar.
You did
They
what
had
do they
it
call
all
the
turned out.
thermometer. There's a term for that. Basal body temperature.
Yeah.
You had to do the basal body temperature.
Yeah,
for
and
the
they had it
IUIs.
all planned out what day of my cycle I was on and things down to the hour sometimes.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that's intense.
Yeah, it was intense.
And the sixth time,
Sixth time was still a failure.
still a failure, and that's when they told
And they
you.
said you've got limited sperm, so you need to go on to IVF.
Okay.
And your chances are getting worse every time anyway. So
Oh my goodness.
we went on to IVF at that point.
So you were you were 27 at that point,
Yes.
and they had HSAs at that time.
Yes.
See,
That saved us.
I'll get to my story when I do that later in my vlogging. But yeah, HSAs, I'm sure, were a game changer for people
Yeah.
with infertility.
Yes.
So-
And I talk about this a little bit with people that ask me sometimes about my fertility story, but it's not possible for a lot of people to do IVF. It's not even an option financially. Luckily, we were in a position where we could cover most of the cost, and we had an HSA, but also we had some family members that were able to give us a little money to help us.
That's
with
awesome. We had a lot of help with my family, so that's always so nice. Okay, so you went through St. George, right?
Yes. For the IUI.
But not the IVF.
The IVF was through Dr. Folk, and he's in Pleasant Grove, but he came down to St. George
Oh,
twice a month for appointments. So
Awesome.
he kind of
Okay.
was able to do that.
Awesome.
The only time we went up to Pleasant Grove was for the actual transplant.
And to get it transferred.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so how was that process for you
For
with your first IVF? Did you realize how intense it was going to be?
I had heard stories from friends that had gone through it, but I didn't realize what it would be like until I actually went through it myself.
Did you have to do the birth control on your baseline?
I did my birth control, yeah,
Okay.
for a month, and they had me start taking baby aspirin to help with blood flow.
Any Lupron.
I didn't do that.
That's for the blood thinning too. It's kind of the same idea as the baby
Oh,
aspirin.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
And I just did that kind of stuff before starting into the bigger things. I did estrogen. I'm trying to think of what else I did, what my shots and medications were. I have a whole list right here, but my mind is blanking.
Did they make you hormonal? Did they make you feel like you wanted to cry all the time?
So yes, I was definitely a little bit more emotional during that time. I have one time my husband, I was really feeling like some Fruit Loops, and my husband ate all the Fruit Loops in the house.
Oh no.
No big deal. He didn't
But
think
when
anything of
you're
it. But
going
when
through-
I wanted the Fruit Loops, they were all gone, and I just started bawling. And so he went to the store
Oh
and
my
got some Fruit
goodness.
Loops. But that just shows a little bit of
So understandable.
yeah,
Oh my
my
gosh.
emotional state at that
Yeah.
time.
And he was probably like, I will go get you
Yeah.
some Fruit Loops
Yes.
right now. That's awesome.
Yes.
Love it. Did you have to do a trial transfer so that they could make sure they could get the embryo through your cervix?
I did not have to do that, no.
No, you just went straight up to the transfer
Yeah.
in Pleasant Grove, and they.
Yes. They did. I can't remember what the name of it is, but they do something to make sure your fallopian tubes are clear.
Okay.
And it's kind of almost like a colonoscopy for your fallopian tubes. Like they just make sure everything's clear so that nothing accidentally
It's actually, I feel like a doctor because I've gone through so much.
gets...
It's called a hysterosalpingogram.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. And it is
So
where they put fluid
I
going
did
through.
do that to as a prep thing, but that was all I
Okay.
did.
Okay. To make sure they were clear.
Yeah.
Where you had birthed a child, though, I'm sure they didn't have to worry about your cervix being big enough. So you just were ready for transfer, and you went up and you had the transfer done, and then you had to wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And on that first IVF, how was did it work? It did work for you, though.
Yeah, that first time worked, and we actually got pregnant with twins. But then the second baby wasn't quite as strong of a heartbeat, and so at about 13 weeks, it just kind of faded and dissolved.
Okay.
And it was actually interesting when I had my little girl with that second pregnancy. My regular OBGYN didn't know that I had been pregnant with twins.
Wow.
And he delivered the placenta and said, "Were you pregnant with twins?" And I said, "Yeah, how
Really?
did you know?" And he saw where it had dissolved.
Oh my goodness, that just
So-
gives me chills.
Yeah.
Did it ever grow large enough to know the gender or anything?
No,
like
we
that?
didn't know the gender.
Was that hard? Did it feel kind of like a miscarriage in a way?
A little bit. It was a little bit of a damper, but on us. But we were just so grateful after all the trials of 6 IUIs and then going through all this IVF. We were just
Take
so
what you're
happy.
gonna get.
And and the one embryo was really strong, had a really strong heartbeat, the fetus did, and so we were really happy with
Just
that.
grateful. Let's rewind a little bit. So when you had your egg retrieval,
Yeah.
how many eggs were viable, and what did they grade them?
Yes, they
Do you
got
remember?
they had 20 egg retrieved,
Whoa.
so I produced a lot of eggs.
Yeah, you did.
But then they graded them on which ones were more viable, more healthy. By the end of that, I had 6 healthy, very healthy eggs, and that's what took for the embryos.
Okay, and so you had 6 embryos, and you implanted 2.
Yeah.
And did you save the embryos? Did you freeze
The remaining 4?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what we used for our 3rd attempt.
Okay. I did listen to you.
Yeah,
I'm just like trying to get this
it's a hard timeline.
I've read it and listened,
out.
and I'm still asking the same questions. But
That's okay.
anyone who's losing track, like me.
It's complicated.
Okay, so you on your first try, you did you get excited in the 2 weeks and buy a pregnancy test before you got your blood test?
No, I didn't.
Okay. They tell you not to because of all the hormones that you're on.
Yeah.
Did you have to do the progesterone shots? The
Yes.
peanut butter shots into your hips?
Yes.
Did you get bruised and
I got
up?
bruises and lumps under my skin just from all the tissue being built up.
Mm-hmm.
We did rotate sides, but even with that, it doesn't really give your body much time to recover, really. And so you get bruised up and stuff.
Okay.
So my husband did the shots. I did not. I would have fainted.
Even did you ever have other like sites, like your stomach or your thigh?
I did one time or a couple times in my stomach.
Okay.
But I can't do shots myself, so he did
He
that.
would do the stomach
It's a good,
shots. Okay.
a good marriage building.
Yes, I'll say if your marriage can survive
Trust
IVF,
relationship, yeah,
survive anything.
Yes.
So you you were pregnant to term with both babies.
Well, all my babies actually came 4 weeks early.
Oh, okay.
But they were all healthy and good size at that. So.
And then you waited how much time for number 3?
About 2 years or year and a half again.
And you went through how many treatments?
So I did 1 round of IVF with the frozen embryos this time, and we put 2 in, and neither of them took. And then I was able to go right into a second try the next month, and 1 took.
Oh, great! Isn't that I don't know if it was the same 10, 20 years later after I did it. But did you have to wait and see if your embryos would survive the defreezing? Like, I don't want to say defrost because that sounds like food, but did you have to wait thawing. To see thawing? Yeah. Did you have to wait and see if it would thaw and survive?
Well, I didn't wait to do that. They just went ahead with everything as if they would.
Nice. Okay. That was a process for me. Yeah. So we had to know if we even had viable embryos that would survive. I think because we only froze 2. Right. We had to see if one would even survive the thawing process.
Right.
So, okay. So then that third time, it took more than the first idea, right?
The third time, it was our second
try. Because you just barely said that. Okay, I'm gonna edit a lot.
It's a very complicated story.
I'm like thinking about all of them. Okay, was it traumatic when the first one didn't work because of how involved IVF is as opposed to IUI?
Yeah, the reason, yes, it was a little bit hard for me. I had a really hard time on the first try of the third pregnancy didn't take because I knew I had only 2 more embryos to go, and I really wanted another baby. I felt like that was in the cards for us, and I felt like so strongly about getting pregnant that I knew I only had 1 more chance, unless I wanted to do the entire getting more embryos again. And I knew that mentally and physically I just couldn't do that again. So I was a little bit distraught because I knew I only had 1 chance, and all the worst case scenarios go through your head and think, well, what if this time doesn't take? And so that was a little hard for me. But my husband was actually really good through all of it, and he said, whatever happens, happens, and we will figure it out as we go. And he said, if nothing else, what happens that is hard for us, we will hopefully one day be able to help someone or be stronger because of that and help someone who's in the same situation. So he was my level-headed person at the time.
And here you are helping someone who's watching in that same, probably maybe in that same boat.
Yeah.
With only 1 viable embryo left. So then the second try, so you did one fresh IVF and 2 frozen.
Yeah.
And you have your 3.
Yes.
And you were pretty open about it. You told people that you did IVF, right?
Yeah, everybody knew that we were doing it, and everybody knew from the get-go, even from when we were first married, that was our only option because of my husband's situation. And so we were pretty open about, people knew we were going to doctor's appointments to get pregnant. It was never a surprise for anyone when we were trying. Yeah. And so we were a pretty open book with all of that.
I remember when I first met Annalies in our ward and saw that she had 2 beautiful little children, and she was open about doing IVF, and they were trying for their 3rd, right? When you were in the ward.
Yeah.
I was shocked because I was judgy. I was like, there's the young mom, perfect mom with the perfect kids that never had to go through any crap that I did. That's what I always think. Do you ever think that about people? Once you've gone through something like that, so traumatic, and you see pregnant people or people with children with, say they're trying for a 3rd, do you ever think, you don't know how easy you have it? Do you ever think
There were times when I had that thought, and it's hard not to think that way sometimes.
I didn't deliberately think that way. It's just It just comes into my head, and I'm so ashamed of it. I have to remember that when I found out, I was like, wow, you did IVF. Wow.
Yeah, it's hard to not think that way sometimes, just because that's the natural human way to think, I think, sometimes. But I intentionally tried really hard to just think like, everybody has their story, and maybe this is my trial in life. Maybe it's not they've got other things going on. So I really intentionally tried not to do that, but sometimes it sneaks
Especially when
in
you're
there.
hormonal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
But you're very
remember
generous.
there was some times when I was having a hard time getting pregnant and I would get invited to go to a baby shower and just
or a blessing.
a blessing, and those feelings do come up, but I tried to stay as level